Great. So, I think I'm gonna just load the maps. Yeah, whatever, man. I just love riding in Beijing. The best. Green Man and no one cares. No one cares. It's beautiful. It's a nice sunny day, and I guess that's the one thing I really want to talk about. Today is the 23rd, which, well, for me it's the 23rd. For you watching, it'll be the 24th. The reason for that is because, well, on the 23rd of May 2017, I woke up and decided, wow, I should really have started packing earlier. That's right, it's my Chinaversary. So what does this mean? This means I've been in China for like a year now, which is crazy to think of. So a year of adventures, a year of being in a country where I have minimal experience, like speaking the language and doing anything. It's very interesting to see like how far I've like actually come and developed as a like both a person and a teacher. Because that's why I'm here. I'm basically here to be a teacher. Oh, yeah. I'm here to... like, ESL teaching is a joke in itself. It's ridiculous, and I understand the opinions of some Chinese locals surrounding it. So, like, there's a... Don't do that, guys. That was dangerous. So there's a big opinion about ESL teachers, just English teachers in general, and that's that English teachers are losers in their own country who couldn't get a job, so they come here for a better life. Now, while this is certainly true of some people, this is certainly true for some people, like, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely false for others. Now, if you think I am a loser who couldn't get a job in my own country, that's up to you, but I have had many jobs in my own country, I have had many loves in my own country, and the reason I'm actually in China for the first thing is I kind of always wanted to visit China and I've always wanted to teach. So understanding that there's an opportunity to do both that requires like no actual experience, that was amazing to hear of. Because as you know, in the West, you need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get experience, and then it's just finding someone that will hire you with no experience, and that's a nightmare in itself. So yeah, that was a nightmare. This is like a dream job for me. Like, whoa. Especially now that I'm like able to speak some Chinese. Like, my Chinese is going better over time, as it does. And I'm actually taking Chinese lessons now, so eventually I'm gonna have like no problems riding around and doing whatever. I'll be able to like shout at people on the street and have an actual conversation in Chinese, and that'll be great. Varum. Forgive me if it's if like I'm breathing too much into the microphone. I'm still working on positioning for it. Also wind, because I like to have my visor open instead of down like I probably should. This dude is not cool. So there's like a lot of things to talk about for like a year here. The first thing is that you see this giant truck here. That's just a cement truck. When are you fixing my road? They've dug up my road like a few times in the past year, and there's just holes in it now, and there's just gaps all along the way, and it's not very nice. And I keep going through them, and it's like bump. It's not fun. So riding, it only gets easier. It doesn't get safer, it just gets easier. I mean, the only safeness about it is whatever you decide to do with it. What I mean by this is, like, you sort of learn how to ride in China. It's never gonna be safe. It's always, like, this dangerous thing. It's never gonna be any better than it should be. But, you know, That's life. That's China. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, this is, like, what I'm in right now is, I believe, no, it's not actually a bike lane. No, it's just like a road. Look at me doing this. Naughty me. Gonna get hit by a bush. Duck under that. Red lights are optional, if you believe it. Look at that. We're crossing red lights just simply because that hasn't changed. You just kind of adapt to it. You don't, like, I stopped waiting at them now. I stopped being like, I should be a good law-abiding citizen. I'm just like, no one follows the law. Why should I? Which is terrible. Ooh. Which is terrible in itself. Dating has always been interesting to me, like, considering, like, the West versus East dating. Chinese girls are so much easier to talk to. They're just straight up about it, and they're like, why do you make this, like, the amount of Chinese girls I've talked to about, like, situations, and they're like, why are you making this so complicated? If you like them, talk to them. If you don't like them, don't talk to them. If you like them, date them. If you don't like them, don't date them. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, it's so simple. The place is just called drunk, which is funny, because that's what you'll be. So, where am I going today? Yeah, today I'm going to go to the HongQiao Pearl Market, because I've been to the silk market a bunch of times now, and I don't really want anything in there. I haven't been to the Pearl Market too much. I've actually been there once, and there was like this nice food in the basement. It was like a oh my goodness, it was a communist run thing. Oh, this is also another, like, danger of riding in China. Look at that big old bike. Like, pedestrians don't care. They have no awareness. Like, literally the other day, this woman walked into the side of my bike, and I'm like, hello, I have been here for a moment, and you have walked straight into me. It's kind of crazy, like, just to think that, like, stuff like that happens. And you're like, nah, that can never happen. And it just does. It just does. It just happens. Like, being here long enough, you see everything happen. Everything you hear about China is pretty much true. Well, a lot of things you hear about China is pretty true. Like, kids going in the street, yeah, I've seen that. Like, scamming and all of that stuff. It happens, but fortunately for me, if I go anywhere, I basically have a camera, and, like, scammers are very where they don't trust anyone with a camera, so no one comes up to me to be like, hey, wanna get scammed? Well, they say, hey, wanna get scammed, but you know what I mean. I'm also not too far from the Pearl Market now. I say not too far, like, I'm just kind of guessing. Yeah, stick your hand up. The actual driving rule in China, I'm all over the place with this. So the actual driving rule in China is don't make a scene and don't hit anyone. Like, this is like the law in China as I understand it. I mean, obviously there are things like don't steal, don't murder, and whatever, I assume? Thanks, Yellow Kangaroo Dude. Meh Tuan. The first character's Meh, the second one's Tuan. And then after that, I have no idea. Hey, the road's wet. Wet roads are the best, man. They are the best. Oh, this is actually a nice area, if we can... Okay, everyone's waiting there. Yay! I don't know why they're waiting there, but they are. Oh. To sort of, like, manage all the bikes and stuff, they have, like, these wonderful little guardrails. There's a police dude over there that actually says police. Huh. He won't do anything to anyone, ever. Because Chinese police don't really arrest anyone. Hey, the whistleblower. Wow. This TCL dude's been in a couple accidents on his bike. Oh, that bike. Oh my god, that thing. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but that is destroyed. Right, we have to try and safely work our way in here, so we can safely work our way out and around. So why are we going to the Pearl Market? Basically, I just want to look around and I can take you guys with me in my helmet, because yay. Yay. I guess I should talk about some experiences in China that I've had. If there's anything that you really need to like talk about or want me to talk about, I'll definitely do it. But you should mention down in the comments below, because like I said, it's been a year. I've done a lot of things. I've traveled. I went to Qingdao and I went to Chufu. Chufu is the hometown of Confucius, which I had to find out on my own. Like, everyone was telling me, oh yeah, Confucius is from Shandong, which is not a city, it is a province. So within Shandong province, there are many cities. So saying someone is from Shandong is like not helpful at all. So I had to find out which city he was from on my own, and then I just went there, and it was the most awkward experience for me. It was the most authentic, like, China experience that I could possibly have, because it was me, a Westerner, a foreigner, a Laowai, in a small little town that speaks no English, no Waiyu anywhere, like, no foreign languages, just straight up Chinese. Like, no one I spoke to spoke, like, we'll just go then. No one I spoke to spoke like any English, and if they did, it was just like it was just minimal. It just wasn't there, and it was really kind of worrying. Well, worrying for me, because it was just like, how can I do anything? I mean, it went fine. Like I survived and everything. It was only there for a few days, but that was like after going to Qingdao. Qingdao was really good. It's a very German-influenced town or city. Yeah. I'll actually post a video about like my time in Qingdao and stuff, and Chufu, because that was like quite good. But traveling in the holidays was manic. I had to change my plans a few times because of tickets. It was really worrying. I'm actually just looking to see if I can go. Oh, I can't go anymore. I could have a moment ago. Oh my god, it's now that it's the summer and like all the rain from the past week has just like gone away. It's it's awful. If you heard like the click noise, then that's just like I'm pulling down the blinds, so like the sun isn't gonna burn my retinas. But yeah, it's been a good year in China. I've actually had a lot of fun. I've had 2 different girlfriends. One moved to America, which is why we broke up, because we didn't want to do long distance. The other one, I've now worked at, well, I've worked at one school, but it relocated because we lost it, because we didn't pay our bills. Because whoever's in charge of doing that is doing a terrible job. Like, we constantly lose, like in the summer we constantly lose the air conditioning. Just being distracted by things. Oh. Like, that's like one of the most beautiful things about riding, actually. One of my favorite things about riding is the fact that you get a sort of breeze as you like ride along, and so on really hot days, it's lovely keep going in. So like, yeah, on hot days, like, it's lovely because you get like this nice breeze like come and blow you, and you're like, ah, yes. And that's really what you want. But then like the moment you stop, it's just like, oh, now it's all hot. Right, I should be near the Pearl Market. Almost there. Green man, like, even if you see the green man and the green bike and whatever, and you decide, I should go, still, like, look. Still check the road. You don't want to get hit by like random cars who are just like, green lights, red lights, they're all the same to me. Because in China they kind of are. Oh. Whoa. So I guess like the only question for me right now would be, should you visit China? And the answer I would say is yes, do it. Definitely do it. I don't see why you wouldn't want to. Okay, I would see why you wouldn't want to. The air quality is something to really watch out for. Like, really, you can get really sick. Oh my goodness, that is windy. You can get really sick from the air quality that we have here. Or the lack of quality air that we have here. Oh, because I still have some distance to go. Whoa, So yeah, the air isn't like the best at times. You can get really sick from just like being around in it. Like, you need to wear a mask every so often. But heavy winds will blow it away, rain will blow it away, so you kind of want it to rain more. But after a certain time of the year, it just stops raining, which is sad in a way. But Chinese rain is really weird. Like, it will just be like heavy for like 30 minutes and then just go away for a while and then come back later. So my big advice for like riding in the rain here is like, oh, when it starts to rain, just like try and power through it. When it gets too much, go hide somewhere, and then like it'll go away soon, and then carry on when it's gone. Happens all the time. I'm getting some weird looks. I'm getting some weird looks because I'm speaking to myself inside a helmet. Like, the helmet itself is like very weird. Like, if you look around, there aren't really many people on bikes in helmets. There's this dude, that dude. Like, look, there's really not many, and the fact that I'm talking while doing this is sort of weird in itself. So I'm wearing a helmet, that's weird. I'm foreign in China, that's weird. And I'm talking to myself, and that's pretty weird too. So like, a pretty weird things going on right now. So people are giving me some looks. Wow, not this dude, he was just checking to see if it was safe. Now you see that I'm actually riding a bike. I want to bring this up. This is an electric powered bike. Because it's electric, I want to say that it doesn't matter how fast it can go or how far it can go. It just matters if it's electric or petrol. Because it's an electric powered bike, I don't need a license. And I'm serious here, if I needed to use petrol, I would need to get a license. But because it's electric, no license is needed. I can just go into a shop, buy a bad boy, ride away with it. Doesn't matter who I am, what I am. But hey, that's China. Ah, there it is. I can see it now. I don't need any maps. The HongQiao Pearl Market. Now, what can I find in that? Bargains, bargains, and deals galore. Now I just need to try and find a way across. Or like to go like up and then around. Okay, I'm looking and I found one way across, and that is actually the bridge. If you look, that's a ramp. And the ramp means one simple truth. I can ride my bike up it. I want you to take a moment and think if I'm kidding or not, because the answer really is, I'm not kidding. I can ride my bike up that ramp and go across and ride my bike down. This is China. Deal with it. Whew. Right. See, like right there, I had to look just to make sure that those cars weren't gonna like come down and destroy me or anything, even though it was a green man to cross the road. So pedestrians have to really watch out too. I'm still in the wrong sort of lane. I should be more over there. And because there are many entrances to the Pearl Market, and this is actually an entrance to the food court. Food court's quite nice. The only problem with like parking your bike, with like biking in Beijing, is you can park anywhere. Just remember where you park. And you don't want to park like where it's empty, because that's bad, man. Because like anyone can just like come along and take it. Oh my goodness. Go Granny. Do I want to park like around there, or just like around here, or where? I like to waste so much time just like trying to park somewhere, because why not? Okay, here it looks decent. Like there are lots of bikes. Find a space. Is there a space? Hopefully there's a space. Oh my god, there's no space. Okay, we don't want to park there. Kind of space. Space. Yeet. Yes. Let's get all the guys looking at us. So now we are at the Pearl Market. Let's just like walk in, see what's up. Ugh. Definitely don't take any like normal entrances. What's this? Digital products that insist these. So many things. Let's look. Wow. So a good like tip for this is read what everything is, take a big look, and definitely haggle. Never like never take anything at full price. Hello. No. Never. No. Hello. Don't be afraid just to walk away either. Hello. Hello. Wow. Hello. Oh, well, can. Apparently this is not normal. Cool umbrellas and fun things and things. So you can get like almost anything in here. You get a nice new phone. Ooh, camera stuff. Get all bullocks. So you may be like wondering why I'm wearing like my helmet inside, and it's just simple. It's easier to talk in. It's easier to talk in, and well, I can do a lot more in it. Great. Well, I don't really want any more of these. Even foreigners looking at me weirdly. Pipes, watches, many things. So there's a good level of English within here, simply just because like it's a big place for foreigners to go and get ripped off. All the GoPro stuff. That's what we're using. What's so interesting? Hello. 我看看。嗯。我也有 GoPro camera。I don't need a cover. No. 不要。Don't need. No, thank you. Well. Excuse me. So yeah, there's like tons of things you can just like buy in here. People speak English to you. I'm not sure if the camera, if like this microphone can pick it up. Ooh, let's see these. Cause I need more. Oh, that's like exactly what I wanted. Never mind. So we could just like ask if there's anything. That's a tiny projector. Ooh. Take a candle. Some master haggling going on in there. Ooh. Oh. Hey, you get these like quote-unquote hoverboard things. People are like sort of wary about me in here because I am actually wearing a camera. Well, actually, I'm wearing a bike helmet. I'm wearing a helmet, so they're like, "What is he doing?" But then they can like see the GoPro and they're like, Okay, I've gone through here, so let's go up and see what's about. So these marketplaces are actually like a really good idea if you're like holidaying in or whatever, because they have like everything. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Let's look at toys first. Yes. The 4D human anatomy. Beautiful. Oh, China, you crazy. Lego for your Lego needs. Bat Hero. Bat Hero. Yeah, just put people on the back and they should move. That's the biggest biggest thing in China that I've learned. Won't let go. Lepin. Stop. Look at this. Starplan Lepin. The names are fine. Hello. Games. I'll get the Switch. That's Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's quite nice in China. If you do really want like pizza, I actually recommend Tube Station instead of Pizza Hut. Or Domino's. Or Tube Station instead of Pizza Hut or Domino's. Don't pick Tube Station or Domino's. Just pick Tube Station, it's the best. Giant pizzas and whatever. Shoes, if you ever needed. Bags. Just gets crowded. As nice as these bags are, they're not for me. I'll probably never wear any of these. I don't think they'll fit me. Ask me if I wear children's clothes. I'm like, they won't fit me. Children's washroom. It's supposed to be adults washroom. Just walk ahead of these. Bring them. One thing I've learned about the markets in China is just like no one cares. The market vendors just like do whatever. Excuse me, guy. Oh, I should have read like the thing. I don't really care about clothes right now. Well, it would be nice to like look. Suit and coat. Nah, I actually kind of have one tailor. Yeah. I mean, I've been to like one tailor. I was like, that's alright. Oh, but now. Some of these are quite funny. Glass is broken, please be careful. The glass where? Now I'm worried. The amount of like giggles I'm getting from this. Cashmere. Pure cashmere. And how do I go up? Where are they? So I've just like entered like a land of bags and tables. Interesting. There it is. This is like a quick sweep of the second floor. Let's go to the third, which should have, I don't know, which is interesting. This was like one of the first places I went to in China, well, in Beijing, with a bunch of friends. What is this? I'm just wondering if like they have any weird mistranslations. Like sometimes there'll be like a mind your head thing and it'll be like weird. Like it should be like caution, mind your head, but sometimes it's like watch your hair. Or like look your head or something. This looks like just jewelry. This is not for me. Let's see if we can get around this dude. What can I find up here? I don't know any of those. Let's just go up. Ah, this one's tiny. Mind your hands. Oh, that was normal. That's good translation. Leaning pearls. I don't get anything like a. Oh, nothing. Exquisite pearls. Okay, this is definitely like too out of my depth. Zero interest in jewelry. So I guess there's not like a lot to see, but you can find almost anything up in here. Oh, tiny, tiny one person. Whew. So this was just like a quick look around. 5 floors. Are there any more? Let's find out. Oh, this is the top floor. Great Terrence God. Let's go. Got the camera. Wow! I actually have never been up here before. Oh. Oh my. This is quite nice. That's a map. I thought it was gonna tell me off. Be like, you can't be out here. Oh my goodness. That, over there's the Temple of Heaven. I went there as well once. That was quite good. Really nice, really nice. Another time. For sure. What's over here? Jesus, that one. Yeah. Don't know. Looks like a bathroom. Huh. One thing I learned in China is you can get on most of the roofs here, which is quite nice. Hey, if we... maybe? Huh. Nah, I probably can't see our bike from here. So it's been a long year in China is what I'm trying to say. It's been an interesting year. There's a lot of interesting things here. And I don't know, I really like markets because they speak English there, which I know is kind of the bad thing for me. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really am, guys. I think you should, like, if you ever thought of coming to China, like, definitely do it. It's worth it. And I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to, like, be here. It's such a nice place. So I guess I should probably wrap up the video here, because it's probably a long one. Let's reconnect to the camera to see how long it's actually been. Step up here, finish all the thing. So 1 year Chinaversary, yay me. I'm gonna be here for another year. That is a big old wheel up there. Huh. I wonder what that is. Maybe another day. But yeah, it's been a good year. I've had a lot of fun. And I definitely am staying until at least August 2019. So, until then, until like this time next year, it's 100% staying. But every like May I get to choose, I guess, now. Which is nice. Low camera battery. Oh. So we've done like a 40-minute video. Whoopsie. So we had 40 minutes. Most of it was probably me riding like 2 here, and then just like quickly running around, seeing what everything is. I'll add some extra stuff in, maybe. You'll see by the time you get here. So, peace out, guys. It's been a blast, and hopefully I can see you guys in China.